Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Day later than normal. Let me get some info up here. If you're hopping on, say hello. Let me know you're here. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Good morning, Tina. Good, we got some people hopping on. Good morning, Fran. All right, I'll be back in 1 minute. Good morning. Oh, my camera's shaking. Sorry. I'm trying to type and it's on my desk. Good morning, everybody. I am cold. Okay, so it's nice here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day, but it's cold in my shop. So instead of turning up the heat, I'm just going to throw a sweater on. Yes, it's actually beautiful here. Okay. Got a ton of messages coming through. Oh. All right, good morning, everybody. So let's see, we have Ruth Ann and Michelle and Roberta. Michelle, okay. All right, looks like we got a few people on this morning. I know it's a little bit of a different time, so we might not have as many on, but that's okay. We are still moving on. We've had a rough couple weeks here. some deaths in the family. So yesterday, my brother-in-law actually passed away. So my husband's brother, and he was only 51. Ugh, horrible. And then the week prior to that, we had a cousin pass away, and he was only 49. So, a little young. Considering that, you know, we're in our 50s, we're like, that hits home kind of, because it's kind of, you know, I think that they're still young. They were both fairly young to grandchildren, young grandchildren. And, you know, both were married. So it's been tough. So we had 2 weeks, and then we got the word yesterday that a close aunt, her chemo is no longer working for her breast cancer. So they just decided to stop the chemo, and they're going to just trust in God now. So we're going to go over and go see her tomorrow morning. So they, so we've had some rough weeks. I haven't been really feeling the greatest either. Not that I feel sick. I think it's allergies. Never dealt with them before, but the last 2 years I've noticed, I guess the symptoms of allergies. So, and I'm trying to take some allergy medicine with it, and it just makes me a little bit, even though they say, you know, it's daytime, I still don't feel the greatest whenever I take the meds. They're just over counter, like Zyrtec and that, but still. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, we kind of need it. We've, you know, and as most of you know, I'm a pastor's wife, and we have a church, so there's a lot going on currently in the church. We've had a lot of weddings, and it's always a busy season for wedding time, so we got some weddings coming up, and we've been doing some remodeling in our church, and so we are busy. And you know, when you run a church, it's just like anything else. There is, you know, some things that, you know, not everybody gets along, even though you wish they would. And it's not that there's any like major quarreling or anything like that, but you know, your phone's always ringing, the office is always open, you know, and it's not even necessarily about everybody that, you know, having issues with each other. It's just having their own issues, you know. It's tough. We've had to come off of a rough year, so we deal with that too. And then me and my husband both have businesses, separate businesses. He's in the insurance industry. I do this, so we have a lot of stuff that goes on. Good morning, Judy. So we always appreciate your prayers. Just always a lot happening. Okay. So let me see where I'm at here. Okay. Oh, let me mute this. Okay. So, good morning. Okay, we got about 30 people on, 29, 30, it fluctuates. My internet here has been really crazy. It's been going out a lot, and I've been having issues with trying to ship things out, get invoices sent, things like that. I don't know if it's because they are working in my town that my business is in. They've been working here, and they've been pulling a lot of construction out. And by a lot, I mean every day when you come into town, you don't know which lane you're going to be driving in. You know, one day the left lane's closed, the next day it's open, and you know, you don't know what they're doing, which road's closed off. They're literally revamping the town where my shop is at. It literally is on 119. But it comes through like a small little town, and it's a 3-year project that they got going on, and they started it this year, actually the end of last year. But they are, I think what they planned on doing was they were narrowing the road, and the reason that they were doing that was, I guess, because it's 119, a lot of the trucks that come through here off of 70, Interstate 70. They come in through here and then come through 119. It's kind of like it merges into it. But I guess a lot of the truckers and a lot of the traffic was, they're flying through. And this is a town, so they're trying to condense the road a little, make it smaller so that people are forced to slow down. Hopefully, you know, that works, because it could go either way. That was a little bit scary when they had them plans, and I thought, you know, I don't know if the truckers are literally going to slow down, which could, I mean, it's going to force them to, but coming in, hopefully it doesn't create a little bit more accidents because of them not slowing down. So we're going to see how that plays out, but we're under construction, and I think it affects my Wi-Fi here sometimes, because it'll fluctuate. It'll go in and out, and I don't know what goes on with it. And I have really good internet when they're not literally working outside of my building on those days, but they've been out here the last maybe like 4 or 5 days, and it's having some issues with shipping and getting Wi-Fi. So if we get, if it gets a little bit weird, I'll switch over to data, but right now I'm using my Wi-Fi, okay? Okay, so let's move on to what we're gonna do today. And as most of you know, I posted these cuties. I love these. I got these in, and these are the tote bags that I got in. Love, love, love these tote bags. I still have a bunch that I had made when I had them. I think I got them about a year ago, maybe even a year and a half ago, and they're back. So super excited. Great time for teacher gifts. Great time for anything, like for Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, for the beach, birthday gifts, Easter. These probably, I mean, unless you got them today, I am shipping these today. You know, it's going to cut it close for Easter, but Mother's Day, this is like, I always say totes are a gift within a gift, because I love to give, instead of a gift bag, I love to get totes, and I like to take them and give those out. Whether they be like the shopping bags or just tote bags, I always say it's a gift within a gift, and I always try to give a tote bag as the birthday bag, like gift or whatever bag you're using it for, whether it be Mother's Day. These would be perfect for Mother's Day. So, and then I just like to fill it up as if you just went to the store and bought a gift bag. So that's what we're going to work on today. And these are perfect because these work great on the smaller 15 by 15 press, which that's like a very common size for everybody. I know a few people have a 9 by 12, and these would work on this too. So you don't need the big press for tote bags, which that's awesome. All right, let me see. And I did, okay. I posted the link right here in this, in the live here. It's literally in the live post. So I put them over in my Etsy shop. And the reason I did that was because if you want to purchase a bigger amount of them and have them on hand, because these are hard to come by, okay, for the price that they're hard to come by at that price, and I get them whenever I can get them at a really good discount. And then there for a while I couldn't even get them at all, so I put them over on Etsy. That way, if you want to, if you spend $50 or more in Etsy, you can check out with something that they call Klarma. It's Klarma, and it's like Sezzle. It's like that, where you can get it, you can purchase it and then just pay installments. So, but you get the item. It doesn't affect my end. All it does is affect your end. I still ship it out because it just looks like a payment to me, a purchase. And then they set up a payment plan. I think it's every 2 weeks, where you can go ahead and just like Sezzle. I don't know how to pronounce that. Some people say Sezzle, some people say Sezzle. So that's why I put them over in my Etsy shop. So if you want to order them and you're considering buying $50 or more of them, then you can go ahead and set that up on the Klarma, which is nice. And I've used it for some of my biggest purchases over in Etsy. Not long ago, I had ordered a bunch of custom fit curtains for my house. And I thought, let me check Etsy. I know there's a lot of people that sew over there and embroider. And I went over and I found somebody over there. And I was able to, you know, it was a huge purchase. It was like a $400 purchase for, and you know, curtains are expensive. And these were custom made because I needed custom sizes. So I went over and I was able to get my curtains over there and do the Klarma. So I paid for those like every 2 weeks. They just, Klarma automatically puts you on a payment plan. So if you haven't used that yet for bigger purchases and things like that, use it. It's awesome. So I did put all of these blanks over there. Let me check. And these are $6 each. Okay. These are going to be $6 each. Great for, you know, tote bags are great for anything. And these feel like canvas. They are not. These are polyester, but they're that like canvas linen. But if you were to ask me if I was to come up without knowing, I would think that this is a canvas bag. All right. But today, the way we're going to do them is I teach Sunday school at my church. So I do Sunday school with the younger children. So I am, and you've seen them when I posted them, I made the like color me bags. And so I'm going to do it for my Easter class. The last time I did them was over a year ago. Almost a year and a half now. It was for my granddaughter's birthday. And these became favors for them, for the kids. So we're going to do the same thing, but I'm going to take that and I'm going to give them to my Sunday school class. So the kids love to color things, and they really love it whenever it's something useful that they could take home. And the bag sizes, let me get the size of these bags. I want to say they're a really nice sized bag. They are 14 by 16 and a half. So they're a really nice sized bag. Okay, and these would be great. I'm definitely making some of these for my grandchildren for teacher gifts too at the end, for the end of their year. It's for the teacher gifts. So these make great gifts. And let me check. I know I've done these before. So 460 degrees. Okay. Okay. So we are doing these 400 degrees, 60 seconds. All right. And when you get them, let me show you. They do come individually bagged, each one of them. And so if you are choosing not to fill it with anything and you're just making them and shipping them out, you can always put them back in the bag and then they stay nice. And I've already taken, I have 14 of them here for my kids' class. We usually have around 12, but I made 2 extras just in case we have some because it will be Easter. We usually have between 10 and 12 children. So I just took them all out because the kids don't need the plastic bags. I deal with kids that are like ages 2 to about 7 or 8. Okay, so the first thing I do, 400 degrees, 60 seconds. And I do use a pressing pad for this because, you know, I always use pressing pads for pillow or fabric items, all right? So, and a lot of people say, is that the same pad as what comes on your press? If you're new here, no, this is an additional pad that I use. These come with your press and they should be glued down, but I've had this press for about 12, 13 years. So of course, over time, it's come off, unglued. And I'm not worried about it. I just leave it sit on there. But you're gonna need an additional, when it comes to fabric items, I always recommend a pressing pillow. And these are my favorite, most of you know, but if you're new, this is the Cricut brand pressing pillow. And you can get these Amazon or you can go right into your Michaels and Joann's. They sell them. This is the 12 by 12. Have you sold any with a design? I have. When I did them prior, I do not have these listed at the moment and I need to. But whenever I had them, like a year and a half ago, I sold a bunch of them. Some of them, I remember selling them like was a Girl Scout troop. Another was to a teacher. And I do remember selling that to her because I had that book design on it and she did it for her classroom. So yes, I have sold them with a design. And what you could do if you wanted to was, you know, offer them a coloring page design, or you can, you know, just have a few set ones that maybe that you liked and that you just want to go ahead and market with them, okay? And then, so back to this. This is just the 12 by 12 Cricut brand. You can get it right on Amazon, right at Michael's, right at Joann's, and I'm pretty sure Hobby Lobby too. So anywhere like that, your craft stores would have them. But I use these for them for sure, okay? So what we're gonna do first is I literally stick this inside my bag, okay? Because we need to press this and get out some of the wrinkles that are in here. All right. So I'm gonna do that. And if you're new and you see this, this is butcher paper, unwaxed. You're gonna need this for sublimation. My recommendation is get a big roll of it. In a pinch, parchment paper can work, but this is your best, least, most inexpensive, economical way to do sublimation. You buy these in rolls. It is butcher paper. It's unwaxed. You can get it at like Gordon Food Services, which is GFS. Sam's Club sells it. Costco sells it. You can get it right on Amazon. I switch between them. And I just have it shipped to my house. And there's 1,000 feet in it. So for like 20 bucks, you can't beat that. Okay. Have I sold them with non-coloring designs? Oh yeah, I've sold lots of them without the non-coloring designs. Shirley, so to answer that, but have I sold them with the coloring designs? Absolutely. So we're going to press out the wrinkles, and we're just going to do that by giving it a good old press. So what the butcher paper does is I always cover my my substrate, the item that I'm pressing on, okay? And it protects it from anything that maybe I would have got some inks up here. It doesn't transfer, okay? And I got to adjust. I'm just going to press that for about 30 seconds and just get those wrinkles out, okay? So this is a really nice thick material, which I love. And yes, you could put any design on these. You can make them themed, anything. I did sell a bunch of tote, teacher totes when I did them as well, because I think when I got them last time, it was almost end of school year. So I had a bunch sold for like with teacher designs. Okay. So as you see, nice and clean, nice and pressed. And you can do these. These are double-sided. You can do them one side, two sides. You want to put a design on here on the front, say if it's for a teacher, and then you can put the teacher's name on the back, or you can put the same design on it. When I give out totes, I like to usually put, especially a teacher, I will like put a teacher name on the back, their name. But sometimes people just want the same design front to back. Or, you know, if it's a beach thing, you could put a beach here and say, hey, I'll personalize it and put your name on the back of it for the beach bag. And this is, if you're doing the Color Me totes, which I'm going to do, you can get these designs right off of Google. Now, I did pay for this design. It was like $1.25. I go to a site that I use often. I think it's called Teachers Pay Teachers. But you can search free designs, but this was just one that I wanted to do for the kids. So I kind of searched that site a little bit, but you don't have to pay for designs. If you go to Google and you search kids coloring pages, and you could put in any kind of, like sometimes when I'm doing Sunday school stuff and then I need a coloring page, I'll just go to Google and I'll say kids church coloring pages, church Sunday school, church Bible school, and then I'll just specify that, and then it'll come up, and usually at the end I'll say free. And then there's a lot of coloring pages out there that are absolutely free. They offer them up. You're not infringing on anybody's design work, artwork, anything like that. So you can search for free designs, all right? But this one I paid for it. I go to a teacher site and get coloring pages. And the reason I joined it is it doesn't cost to join. The reason I go there is they have a lot for Sunday school and stuff. So, but this was on there and I thought, how cute is this? This is perfect. It's spring. And what better thing to teach the kids at Sunday school is to be kind. So this is kind of I'm gonna work this into our Sunday school lesson for Easter. But I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I am. So this is what this is what I chose. And I know if you're new, this looks like it's the correct way with you, but this is mirror image, so it's actually backwards. So when you do print on anything, 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, it has to be mirror imaged, okay? So this looks correct to you, but that's because it's camera. It's literally mirror imaged. All right. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes when I'm doing my tote bags and things, I love tape, but sometimes I'll spray it and then I'll tape it. So I kind of double whammy it. And I've just learned sometimes that I move the tote bags, and I don't know why. I can do shirts all day long and never ghost, but when I come to a tote bag, I don't know what I do. I tend to move them sometimes and I get a little bit of ghosting. But the nice thing about this one is this design literally has a ghosting built into it. But this is the spray that I like to use. If I use spray, I will use this. This is the Eco Mist Albachem, and I want to say I got this off of, I've had it for years. I think I got it off Amazon, but if not, you can Google it. I've had this for years. Now the nozzle does gunk up, and every now and then I have to kind of like pick off the nozzle or run it under hot water. But I think, people use all kind of just craft spray adhesives. So I don't know if there's one better than the other. This is what I use, okay? So I'm just gonna lightly spray it. And when I do spray it, let me tell you, when I'm in the building, I have an old box and I spray into the box. If not, I would be stuck to the floor and everything else around me would be stuck. So I kind of spray this design lightly into the box. And when I say lightly, I just give it a quick spray. And now my hands are gonna be all gunky. All right, and then I'm just gonna line it up on here. Put it down, and then I double tape it. So I'm really trying to make sure I secure this. You don't have to. I just, it's my extra protection for when I do tote bags. I can do pillow covers. I can do everything else. When it comes to tote bags, I don't know what I do to them. Okay, so we're gonna put this on here. Remember the pillow's inside it, and then we're just gonna cover it. And we're gonna press it for 60 seconds. So that's kind of just like my little trick to keep it from ghosting. And if you don't know what ghosting is, if you're new, it just means like the image kind of shifts a little, and then you get like another image of it. It's just a little bit lighter. So it kind of shifted, and then you got a little bit of that ghosting or the ghost image of that sets up behind it. This one kind of has it built in, so. But I'm gonna take and secure that anyways. Okay, I have this set way too long. So I gotta wait first. I had it set on 400 seconds. I'm telling you, some days I'm a mess. Good morning, good morning, Jessica. Okay. So let's wait for that to count down, and I have to reset that time. I don't know what I was thinking. I was looking at the wrong time. Had it set at 400 seconds. Obviously, I was pressing the cutting boards or slates. Okay. So how's everybody's weather? Finally, spring has sprung. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Yeah, it's been rough here. And I'm tired. Aside from the coloring page, is there another market to shoot for these? Oh yeah, I would definitely market them for beach bags. These tend to sell a lot as beach bags. Mother's Day. I would market them for Mother's Day because, like I said, this is a gift within a gift. Look how cute. And these are going to be, the kids are going to love these because what I do for the color pages, oh, it's 90 degrees in Florida. I'm jealous. What I do for the coloring pages is I give the kids washable markers, and then, or they could do crayons. If you do crayons, I will tell you, if you do crayons, you could take a regular iron or your heat press again. After the kids color them with crayons, you can go and set them, and then that kind of stays. Once you heat a crayon, once you put it down and you press it again, it will be almost permanent with the crayon. But if you do which I like to do with the kids, is I like to give them washable markers, and then they literally can color this over and over. You know, throw it in the washing machine, the marker washes out, and then the kids can go back again on another day. You're trying to keep them busy. Hey, let's get your totes out, color your totes now, it's summertime, and give them some different ones. Yeah, jelly. I know, seriously. Okay, so I have 14 of these to do, so I'm gonna talk and I'm going to keep pressing. All right. Another thing I probably should have mentioned is sometimes these have quite a bit of lint on them. So I would suggest rolling them. So I'm going to roll them. I am going to roll these first, just to get some of the lint off. Yeah, it was actually supposed to. I thought that they had said, we woke up this morning and we were like, I thought they said rain. I'm actually having all of my grandchildren over this weekend, and we are going to celebrate our Easter this weekend. So I'm having the kids all over. All of my kids, I have 5. All of them are coming over. We are going to... And I have 7 grandchildren. So we are going to have an early lunch, and then I am doing an Easter egg hunt with my grandchildren. So I'm excited. It's always fun. And the grandkids are getting older, so most of them now can run and go find them. We have just one small little one still. Even though she's toddling around now, I don't think she understands what it is to go and get her Easter basket. But she's gonna learn quickly. Oh, here I am, not putting my design on. Told you I'm a mess. Oh, so that's nice. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Okay, so we're going to put the design on again. Again, this is mirror imaged. I know it looks correct to you, but that's just the illusion of the camera. Let me spray this. I'm getting myself. Usually when I'm doing this, and let me tell you, whenever you do things, whether it be a lot like I'm going to do here, I usually kind of have an assembly line. And while this one's kind of cooking, I already have the next one getting ready. Usually I go and I found that my best production is a production line when I do a lot of multiple items. Let me get this on here because for some reason I can't talk and work today. I'm having issues. Usually when I'm doing a lot such as like these, I have 14 of them going. What I usually do is I come in and I will press everything and have it literally ready, so that when this one is under and ready, I'm already spraying the other one down, you know, lint rolling it, spraying it, and getting the next image ready, so that when this one comes off, I hurry up and get it done and put the new one on. Will I be carrying these bags all the time? Probably not, because they come and they go from my manufacturer. Like I said, I haven't had these for like 18 months. I want to say it's been over a year, because I did them over a year ago for my granddaughter's birthday party, and her birthday is in November. So it's been over a year. Like, I can get them, but I could never get them for under a good price that I could even set for you guys to come out and to purchase. So I don't purchase items when it's like crazy astronomical and I'm like, there's no way, because me being I wouldn't even do that. So I'm gonna say that's hit or miss, and going off my last experience, no, these won't be something that's gonna be always in there unless my manufacturer decides to come down on the pricing. Here I go again. I forgot to set the timer. I need to stop talking because my brain doesn't work when I'm talking. These are just as a talk. Okay. All right. Ooh, hot. Hot, hot, hot. That's getting hot. Okay, moving on. All right, let me adjust my time because obviously I don't have that correct. Okay. Trying to read and go. Let me get this one started. All right, let me let roll. Let me get this in here. Let me get this sprayed. And then let me try and talk then. I'm going to have a sticky thumb today. Usually I wear gloves when I'm spraying. And I just eyeball these. And I do like to take these off like immediately. It seems to help with ghosting. Has invoices been sent out for the cutting boards? Yes. Mostly all of the invoices are out. They've all packed up. Like I said, though, I think some of my internet was not like letting it send because I haven't had them. Usually I have more paid for by now. So if you haven't received an invoice, just message me because I don't know if it's my internet here. It looks like I sent them all, but I'm not sure if they've all been sent. And this is, someone said, I know I missed the spray. It's the Albacam Eco Mist adhesive. This is just the one that I use. It's just the one that was recommended, and I've had it for years. So, but I'm sure there's other ones out there that you can, get and use. It's just spray adhesive. Oh, well, I ghosted the little one on the edge of that one. And when I say ghosting, this is what I mean, okay? So right there, if you could see the bottom corner of that one ghosted a little. Am I that concerned about it? No, not really. Considering, but I mean, I wouldn't sell that, but I'll give it to the kids. I'll use that as an extra. I think this would be a great project too, if you have a Cricut Easy Press. This would be a great project for that. Because that would definitely fit the 10 by 12 you could do with these. So if you don't have a heat press yet, and you only have a Cricut Easy Press, because I know a lot of people transition from vinyl, and some people don't have heat presses, they just use the Cricut Easy Press. This could definitely be a project for that. So don't be, I need to press these first. This is part of my issue here. Obviously, I can't talk and think at the same time. I'm going to blame that on my allergy medicines. Because I think I have brain fog today. Can't keep my thoughts together here. Okay, so I'm just going to lightly press this just to get all the wrinkles out. I think that might have been the issue. I don't think I pre-pressed that other one. Yeah, see, we want a nice smooth surface. All right. All right, let's, usually when I'm doing this, I kind of in a mindset, but when I'm talking, I'm just a mess. So a light spray, just gonna line it up. And I'm just kind of like double securing it with heat tape and with spray adhesive. We do a glow in the dark egg hunt. That would be fun. That would be super fun. I've never thought of that. Maybe that'll be something I'll do next year with the grandkids. Can you buy eggs, Judy? Can you buy eggs that are glow in the dark? Because I've not seen them. I'm just probably not looking for them, but what temp are they? 400. I'm doing it 400 degrees, 60 seconds. I'm gonna see if I can do these at 45. I think I can. Now when you, of course, when you take and let your heat press up, don't let it pop because that kind of ghosts sometimes. That makes that little ghosting image, so try to lift it. So I said the Cricut Easy Press would probably be really nice for these because you literally don't have that kind of popping. Yeah. Okay. So sometimes when your machine pops up, it kind of gives, it ghosts some things. So I probably think that the Cricut Easy Press would be really nice for this. Okay. All right, I'll do one or two more with y'all. If anybody has any questions, you can ask them. But again, there is a link to these right in the design, right in this post here, if you're looking to purchase them. I think these will make nice Mother Day bags. So if you're giving something to Mom, tote. I have so many totes, and let me tell you, I always feel like I don't have enough totes. I have some in we have a travel trailer. I have some in there so that when I'm out shopping or we go places, I use them. I have beach ones. I have some at home. I have some in my car. These would be great reusable shopping bags for like groceries too, because these are washable. So you bring them home. They could be washed often for those of you that, so that could be another market. Oh, I'm telling you, I can't talk and think at the same time. Now that my hand and my thumb is all sticky, I'll be stuck to everything today. Okay. 45 seconds seemed to work pretty good on it, so I'm going to do 45 seconds. All right. So 400 degrees, 45 seconds. And yeah, if you want to, you know, have them in your arsenal supply, as I always call everything that I have, that's my arsenal supply. I just have tons of it. If you want to get them and you want to use the Klarma anything over $50, you can, Klarma just automatically pops up in Etsy at the checkout, and it'll say, I think it's like the third button down, Klarma, and you can use that, and then it just sets you up in payments every 2 weeks. And I love it. I use it. I love it. Like I said, I bought curtains and I used it. I just bought something else too. I don't remember what it was, and I used it for that. It was a big order. I had a bunch of things that I had ordered. The heating pad gets hot though. So moving on down the line. I'll do one more. And I'll finish these up for my kids. I wished I would have been able to get them a little bit sooner for Easter so that you guys would have had them, but they didn't have them at that time, and I did get them as soon as I could. It just took a little bit of shipping to get here. So that's the problem when you get overseas shipping. Sometimes things take a little longer. And I am limited. I know I had put them up for grabs, I think last week, and some have already sold. I only had 300. I wish I could have got more because I was trying to get 600, but that wasn't working. That was not working. So they were even limited on how many I could have, or I could get. They don't care how many I order, but that's all they had. So I got the most that I could get from them. So double securing it. Let me put this timer down. Okay, I'm going to do 45 seconds. Temp. I only have the temp on 390, and it seems to be pretty good for these. 390 at 45 seconds. And that's working. Okay. So these are super easy, super simple. If you do order them on Etsy, I am shipping them out today. So just so that you know that. If you wanted to try to get them in before Easter, you know, that's gonna, post office is not so great. So that's a hit or miss as well. But Mother's Day's coming up. We definitely have summer beach season. That's coming up. Anything if you have for like your groups, especially kid groups, these are great for the kids. Not that they're not great for adults, because we always need we always need totes. But I love them for the kids. These are hot, 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 hot. They come off hot. All right, I'm gonna put them over there to cool. So I could definitely say, like, definitely for kids, beaches, Mother's Day, shopping bags, reusable shopping bags. These are perfect to have. I know I still have some, the coloring pages that I had left over from my granddaughter's, when I did her birthday party a year and a half ago. I still have some of those in my car. Just because I use them as shopping bags, like when I go to Aldi's and things like that. Trying to think what else. They're great birthday bags. And like I said, a gift within a gift. Okay, so think of that as being also a gift instead of just giving a pretty gift bag. You gave a personalized gift bag. And you don't need to do the coloring pages on here. You can put any sublimation image on it. So whatever you choose to put on it, that's fine. And you can personalize it. All right, I'm kind of... something, my screen's a little wonky there. I don't know. Let me see if I'm missing anything. I don't want to miss any comments. And what would I sell these for the price range? I must have missed that. What price range is good for these? At least 15, probably 15 a bag, 12 to 15. I always say at least double what you paid for them. They're going, I have them in my shop for $6. I would say to sell them no less than 12 per bag. Okay. All right, I think I've answered all of the questions. If I missed it, you can always message me here or in my Etsy shop. If you order these today in my Etsy shop, they are getting shipped out, just so that you know that. I do have an appointment around 1 o'clock today, but I'm coming right back to the shop. I'll probably be here late today. And if you missed, like I said, the cutting boards are packed up and have a lot here that's not paid for. So if that invoice didn't go through, you can message me and I'll resend it, because I don't know if it's my internet. So just send me a message and let me know if you didn't get it, and then I'll just resend it. All right. All right, because I have a lot more than normal. Most people, whenever I send them out, they pay them, and I only shipped maybe 5 of them yesterday, and I spent most of the day. What was yesterday? Wednesday, before I'd left for the funeral. Yeah, I spent most of the morning finishing that up, and then I spent all day Tuesday. And usually I have more than this paid for by now, so I'm thinking that maybe the invoices didn't get, that people weren't receiving them. Sorry, I'm shaking here. Alrighty. Okay, if you have any questions, you can message me. You can find these. The link to these is in this post right above on this video. All right, I love you all, and you be blessed.